it's after one of the snowstorms that we're having here. But it seems like every 3 to 5 days we get another one, either a good Arctic blast or we get some snow coverage. But it's yeah, it's getting interesting out here on the property. I was glad the other day I moved or covered or I don't know, just get ready for all this snow, because I don't think it's gonna be melting anytime soon. So we helped Sparkle inside this morning, get a handful of things she wanted done. Let me get some lights on in here. And yeah, so we're back out here in the shop. We're gonna just get the wood burner fired up. This will be the first time we're firing up since adding the new seal around the doors. And I'll put a link to that video in case somebody needs to do that. Even on their inside home one, they don't last forever. So let's get that started. But where are we on the temp? Oh, we're 42 degrees in here. So that's actually better than I thought. We were at 30 degrees in here the other day. Whew. All right, let's get this fire going. So I've been cleaning out the fireplace on a regular basis, just shoveling it out. One of my buddies wants to add it to his garden. So just been putting it in a 5-gallon bucket for him. Obviously, these kind of temps, I don't know what Honey's into, but with these kind of temps, nobody's doing anything with their garden. I'm gonna warm up the flue. It's definitely cold. Alright, I think we're set. So it's working way better. The temperature seems to stay a little more regulated at the high end. And the best part is we've gone from 42, 43 when I first came in, and we're at 47 on the other side of the shop. So yeah, that's pretty, well, I don't know, let me check. I faked myself out. So the 47, I have the outdoor temp hanging on the cabinet right by the fireplace. But on this side of the garage, it's the 43. So, it's gone up a degree then. I'll take it. Well, I was gonna be like, that's pretty amazing. I did a great job, but, oh well. So what's nice about the shop warming up, I can finish my airlines. Let me get that out of the... So what's happening there is I had to order a couple gauges that I wanted to put in line and a pressure relief valve. I didn't have one of those in line. So being that it's all steel, I wasn't worried about it, but it's, if I'm gonna bother to even do it, I might as well do it right. If not, should just work with just air hoses on the floor. But that's not what we want to do here. So we're gonna get the things in line right now, and then we're done. And if we want to add more line to it, we're gonna add it over by the big garage door up front, just for like filling tires and junk like that. All right, let's get to it. So what we're doing here is, here's that where it's going to plug in. Here's my turn valve to shut it off. This is going to be, I'm going to change that to a pressure relief valve, and then from there I'll put the air chuck and then the gauge above that. I put this over by the wood stove. Okay, so this is the downside of using some old pieces parts every now and then. There's nothing wrong with using them, as long as there's not an issue with them. But you can see the little bit of rust here. It's not letting my threads go on that nice, so I gotta dig out the wire brush and get those cleaned up. So now I have, so this will be pressure relief valve, my coupling, and my gauge. And got them all in line. So now I can just install it to my pipe here, and then I can put on my 3 parts. So I don't want to break this, so I'm going to get a wrench that fits this nice. Plug this in, but we're not done just yet. On the other side of the shop, that's where I bought the second gauge, and that's where I'll be working most of the time. Now I can monitor the pressure over there. So same thing. Again. No, reducing bushing. from 1/2 to 1/4. Okay, look how awesome that's going to be. So I'm going to get 2 clamps, put it up there just so I can't yank on the hose too hard. All right, let's fire it up. Now I have all this together, even got it plugged in to the air line. I'm going to have to make something a little more permanent than that, but we're ready to fire it up. Alright, that's what we were shooting for. Most of my air tools run comfortably right around 120. But the compressor itself, I can actually adjust the regulator on it if I need to go down, if I'm painting. So I think we're in great shape. I'm going to clean up the tools and a couple extra pieces, parts that were laying around for putting this all together. I'm going to put clamps on my list next time I go out so I can clamp all this down and clamp the other side. I'm going to call it project complete with the seal around our doors. You know, fits snug, like super snug, so it just means it's new. But seal's good. I feel like my wood's lasting a little longer because I don't have that big draft that's pulling in. And then I can adjust it with these 2 down here. So yeah, one more project done here at Sparkle Farm. Off to the next one.